After the clashes last night between police and protesters in Imphal, more clashes were reported this evening. Serious questions have been raised over the firing of tear gas shells on students who were protesting at the state's capital. Meanwhile, the BJP office in Thoubal district was set ablaze by protesters. There have also been peaceful protests in the tribal areas of Churachandpur. This fresh spiral of violence, remember, erupted after disturbing pictures of the bodies of two students went viral on social media. This happened soon after mobile internet was restored after a 5-month ban. The ban has been reimposed now. Chief Minister Biren Singh confirmed that the CBI will be probing the death of the two minor students, after which several students took to the streets in the state's capital. Joining me now is NDTV's Ratandeep. Ratandeep, the response by the security forces to the students protesting seems to have aggravated the sentiment on the ground.
That's what it seems like, because, for the past 2 days, the students have been agitated. They have been taking out protest march. And in fact, what we have seen is that since last evening, after yesterday, when a set of students wanted to march towards the CM's residence, the security forces actually fired tear gas shells and, smoke bombs, in which about 40 students got injured. After that, we saw in the evening, there were peace battles where, stones were pelted on the security forces and they retaliated. And even today, there were, exchanges from the protester sides as well as the security forces. The students actually today again came back on the streets. In fact, a lot of civil society groups and the student leaders are complaining that there has been police high-handedness. However, a CBI team has landed in Imphal, who would be investigating the case of the murder of the two teenagers who were missing from July 6th. But in the hill areas, there were also protests. Those were peaceful. In the hill areas, the people are saying, well, there have been a lot of violences in the hill areas. There have been, crime against women. CBI is supposed to investigate those cases as well. So why CBI team are not reaching hill areas? So they are calling out the government for alleged biasness or partiality. However, the Chief Minister today addressed a late evening press conference. It just ended a short while back, where he categorically said that he had a detailed discussion with Union Home Minister Amit Shah, and centre and state both are very serious in terms of sorting out the issues at ground zero, in terms of finding out the perpetrators who have killed those two teenagers, and also the other cases. So therefore, CBI, which is supposed to take over many other cases, is in Imphal. However, what is important to note is that you see the internet ban is back, and it's going to be there till October 1. Only last Saturday the ban got over after 5 months. So people are really annoyed with the fact that the government again imposed the internet ban. But the government says that moment the internet ban was lifted, you had all these photos of horrific incidents getting viral and creating pricking sentiments, creating outrage, and therefore the law and order situation really becomes the major concern. At this moment, there is curfew in Imphal, which was clamped this afternoon, and security forces say that they have control over the situation. However, what we are hearing from our ground sources at ground zero, the situation in Imphal and the adjoining areas remains tense. As you have rightly pointed out, in Thoubal district, party office of the BJP has been also torched. So therefore, we have to wait and watch in terms of how now this movement of the students really go forward from here, and how quickly actually CBI goes to ground zero, takes over the cases and takes over the investigation.
Right, thank you, Ratnadeep. We'll keep a close track of developments there.